What's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka Random Black Gamer, aka Esper Review, aka Chapter Black, aka your number one support character. Here with my girl Johnny Lee on the ones and twos. This is We Ain't Seen It Reactions, the place where we react to everything that we ain't never seen. And today we are continuing things off with Record of Ragnarok. And let the record show that this anime has a chock full of problems. Let's just go ahead and admit it. This anime isn't what we expected it to be, especially with the degree of art that it has from the manga. We tried our best to enjoy it, and for the most part we did. We enjoyed the last section, you know, the last 3 episodes, but there are some glaring
The last two.
Yeah, the last 2 episodes were great, and that's what we wanted. You know, we accepted the fact that this wasn't going to have some top tier animation, but we just wanted actual movement. That's all we want is movement, man.
Movement and just something. I won't even say something that makes sense at this point, because this dire anime makes no sense. Just, we wanted the characters to move, and we just wanted not what we got. That's what I'll say. We just didn't want that. I don't know what I can't describe it because it was so many things, but the last 2 episodes I did definitely like myself. So Zeus would probably be one of the last gods on the totem pole.
Yeah, what I do appreciate is that somebody pointed out in the comment section that all the audience members, they are coming from their respective eras of which the fighters come from. So that's why we see so many different classes and different
yeah, I seen that comment and I noticed that too.
Yeah.
And then they also brought up a good point. It was like they do wish there had been more, exactly what I said, more African gods, more black people in the audience. I mean, I didn't want to say it too much because I don't want to, what are you being racial? You know, I didn't want to hear that. But then I was like, I mean, it's true. When you're looking in, this is supposed to be, you know, I guess a time skip and 7 million years of human history. If the first humans came out of Africa, why is the audience white?
Yeah, but regardless of that, man, we are willing to just keep watching this and give it a chance because we understand that sometimes with Netflix, they're very faulty when it comes to the actual quality of their series and stuff like that. And usually it's due to just time restraints and the amount of time that the animation studio has to develop or just, you know, animate stuff. And by the time the second season comes around, it does take a little longer, but it's for the best because that means that they're actually putting work into this shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of the reasons why Baki is taking so long. I can't wait for it, you know, because I know that animation is going to be great.
Yeah, I do know. I don't know, and I'm not really on social media like that, and I don't be keeping up too much. But I did notice that it's almost like no sooner did I hear about this anime being a thing, it was out.
Yeah. And
so I don't know if they just had it in production for a while, which by the way it looks, it doesn't look like it. But you know, I don't know. It's like I'm excited. I actually am excited for this.
Yeah, we're excited to see where this battle concludes.
See where this. Yeah, I want to see if Zeus does actually lose, because he was talking all that noise. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was talking some big noise. I'm trying to see what's gonna happen with that. I want to see who they got next. You know, and I'm hoping they continue this, how they did this Zeus and Adam part. I hope they continue like that.
Yeah, but let's get into it, man. You talk more than I talk usually. You know,
for this one. Yeah, because I kind of felt really strongly like I really wanted to like this show. Yeah, and I mean, I have liked the last few episodes.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and get, what is it, episode 7? Let's get into episode 7, Expelled from Paradise. Let's go.
His skull was facing in the wrong direction.
That shit was too funny.
It was.
What in the realm is going
like, so is that really how it ended, or did he get up and twist himself around?
He was definitely on the ground last time.
No, I know he was on the ground. I was like, I'm wondering if he got up.
Wait, how? This turn of events, it's unprecedented.
After all that shit.
I'll let him talk. I should have let Shiva go.
Powering up.
Right at them, but I didn't see anything. Master Zeus closed in to perform his final.
Sure you don't want to show us some moves in CGI?
Adam was
all right.
He replicated those movements at the same
I'm not gonna lie,
time.
the second half of these, the animation is better.
This nigga got a shouting gun.
To dodge the oncoming blow by a whisker.
Thousand.
Never out peace, Adam.
Can't say I didn't warn you. I told you you'd regret this, right?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
You got knocked the fuck out!
I knew you were gonna say it.
Mighty boss god is down! Down for
Them raisin lips.
Witnessing the first true miracle since the
Okay, now what I hope doesn't happen.
Zeus gets up and then he turns the tide of battle.
That, but not that. I was gonna say this animation is better on this second half. I don't want that to be because there's not going to be much action on this episode.
Oh.
I want them to get on with it. I'm ready for the next battle.
Yeah.
Of course he hates them. They banished him.
You know they gotta show the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, I figured this is why the animation was crisp. Oh God.
Don't they didn't have to put that much time into that because we go into one of these scenes.
Praying that the next part
Adam lived his days in
is still this good.
among the animals. He enjoyed a life of comfort, basking in the endless bounty of nature.
Is that Eve?
It isn't true. I swear to the gods, I didn't do it. Please believe me. I never partook.
You know what you did? You were in that Lil Nas X video.
objection! I witnessed her doing it right in front of me. I watched you sink your teeth into that forbidden fruit.
He's supposed to be a snake on his neck.
That is the serpent.
That's what I mean, like a snake scarf.
Yeah, I think so.
The truth was far more sinister.
What is this?
No one's coming to save you.
Somebody help me, I have a flat tire. Heck him, sis.
Money Mike. Really? Satan's that incompetent?
Let me guess, he gonna throw the damn thing.
The serpent had tried to take the woman for himself, but Eve remained true to her beloved Adam, and his test of faith only met resentment.
How dare you try to make a fool out of me? Learn the consequences of messing with the wrong deity.
So they gonna really paint it like that.
Wrongdoing? I have the very
This story's not making too much sense, but
Like
then
she
again,
just
it's
got
a show.
framed or something.
Yeah.
However,
Since you refuse to submit to me, there's simply no place for you here. Have fun fending for yourself in the outside world, you disgraceful harlot.
Just cause she wouldn't give you no play, bruh.
He is large.
Yes.
Why are you interrupting? Can't you see court still in session?
Ugh, I knew it. And why Adam must have knocked him out.
Where's the meaning of this?
Turned this TV all the way off. This is actually interesting though. I like this.
Be aware, this is a holy place of judgment. The likes of you are...
I throw all the apples right upside his damn head.
Better bob for him.
This fruit actually ate it!
So sour.
Really?
He just spit it out?
Just gonna disrespect the little tree of knowledge apples? Wow. What is up with his abs?
He been working out.
Now you listen, boy. I won't allow you to come in here and make a mockery of this court.
If you're going someplace else, I'll go with you.
Well, that's a real man right there.
What's with the waterworks, Eve? Why'd you start crying all of a sudden?
See, I like to be.
You think this is a joke or a fairy tale?
Actually, yes I do. What does that look like?
He's an apostle from Berserk.
Disrespect the gods, then you're mistaken. You won't get...
Why does he not have a weenie?
You know,
Because
What was he
Satan,
trying to rape
tell
with?
me about everything you did.
And send both of you brats back to dust.
divine reflection. But this is what we asked for, though. We said we would rather see the moves first, and then they can show a little backstory later. So I give them.
Yeah.
Thus, Adam left the heavens for an earthly life with Eve, and they lived happily ever after.
Great job, sweetie! You made it, you do it! Congratulations, darling!
Beautiful! A second renaissance!
This is the most we've seen of the CG crowd.
It's time to call this fight. Round 2 of Ragnarok winds down to an official end. And our winner is Adam, the father of humanity.
What did I say? What did I say?
We knew.
This is the shit that gets on my freaking nerves. Man, I'm ready to leave.
Sorry, I'm not done.
He's not done.
Now, if you called this,
He just wasn't it back!
Looks like Father caught his second wind. I knew my old man had some fight left in him.
What's the reason you want to go toe-to-toe against the gods?
Everybody's always asking me that question, and it seems now you are too. Is it hatred or revenge? Why does it matter? That's irrelevant. Is there any man alive who needs a reason? To protect his very own children.
let's get on with it.
That's right. Father of the fucking year. We should have watched this shit on Father's Day.
Well said.
I'm kind of getting sick of watching this, but
You can say that again. I spontaneously achieved consensus.
Feels like it should have been me fighting out here.
In spite of my better
they toned it down.
Yeah, I guess so.
They toned it down. You had somebody. I told you that was B Team that animated that first 6.
I guess so.
That I underestimated the quality of his moral character.
I can tell you aren't bluffing by the sound of it. Though it pains me to say it, I admit you're a tough contender.
If you want to surrender, then maybe we
I didn't say I was finished. I thought I could do away with you using the usual technique, but that was rather naive of me.
You gonna rip off his
I
skin?
didn't want to resort to this since it's so draining, but I'm left with no other choice.
Hurry up and do it. Hurry up and do it. Please don't show us the backstory.
The option.
What is he doing?
Probably turn into his.
What's going on?
That looks kind of cool.
His body is all flesh. What is he doing?
Is this his true form?
Well, what do we have here?
What's he trying to accomplish? I say the so-called maker of the universe has gone senile.
You two have it twisted.
Get off my freaking dad.
The bounty bird brings home.
Really?
Unhand me, you maniac! Please have mercy!
Didn't I warn you? Don't ever transform into my son again.
Loki?
Hey, I was joking.
I was about to say, Thor wouldn't eat no freaking birds.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's out of character for him to act like that.
A sense of humor.
I respect you too much to ever eat your precious pet birds over like
Of course.
Of course.
Shit, they
It
got
looks
him
cool,
looking kind
though.
of good.
Yeah.
go beast mode in like
He got some drip.
years. It's a bona fide spectacle on the rare occasion he does it. That human's making me turn green with envy. All of it's totally unfair.
In what way?
I'll say this. It's extremely difficult getting the old man to fight for real. Thinking about it makes me so jealous I could...
I'm still waiting on what the hell.
Yeah, it's almost everything just went to a standstill.
Better animation, but I don't know what the hell they got going on.
What a sight! He's writhing in agony while reshaping himself.
What the fuck is going on? And why are you just sitting there?
Is he gonna turn into his younger self?
That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be a more beautiful, graceful, and agile.
Watch it be an uglier version.
It might. Or it might be a copy of him. Or Cynthia from Rugrats.
That's what the hell it looked like.
Is that Master Zeus?
Hurry up and show it.
What's happening? Why are my hands trembling? I can't seem to stop it. It feels so weird. Why do I...
I'm not sure either. It might be our instincts kicking in. Or something.
Instincts.
If they don't show...
When you're in unspeakable
If they show what the hell it is, wait until the next episode.
Anything more beautiful.
I'm gonna turn up this
Glory of
whole...
grandfather's ultimate form.
Adamas. Looks like Taguro from Yu Yu Hakusho.
They made us wait for that. For Mr. Ratburn.
Dr. Robotnik up in this bitch. Alright guys, that was episode 7, Expelled from Paradise. A lot slower than the last couple of episodes we got. But hey, we gonna let it slide, or at least I'm gonna let it slide because
the animation was really good.
the animation was good and we got what we wanted the last time around. All we were asking for was more fighting and less talking, and then an explanation later, which we got in this episode.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah, so I'm expecting the next episode after this to have a lot more actual fighting and stuff like that, as opposed to just exposition dump, which this show kind of has bad. But for the most part, yeah, an enjoyable episode explaining the background of Adam and how he got to where he's at. What did you think? Because it seemed like you kind of had...
I was ready to get on with the fighting because I knew Zeus wasn't down. I knew that fight was too quick. And I knew just the way this show's been going so far that that's not how this was going to end. And so I was like, yeah, that's not. I just wanted him to get on with it. So we had to watch Adam's story, which, you know, I do appreciate that it was a change up from what we normally see with the Adam and Eve story is.
Yeah, like I say, guys, I hope and pray that this gets a second season and the animation studio gets more time to develop this, because this show is basically style incarnate with the character designs. Look very beautiful, and it almost makes me wish that Arc System, the same people that I showed you that game from, we was watching, they had that chick that I told you was black and she had like this green like beast or wolf or whatever. I wish that the people who did Guilty Gear made this into a game, because it just has that same kind of design aesthetic that I think would work well, and they would most likely do it so much better than what this studio is doing in terms of animation, and it applies CG and animation together, you know. So it's kind of weird that, you know, the pacing is off, you know. It's kind of like it fluctuates from time to time. But overall, I think I will give this episode a, I want to be generous. I don't want to be too harsh. I'll give it a B-. Probably, no, I'll give it a high C. I think that's good enough.
I was going to say I'll give it a C, just a C. Like, honestly, the animation was good, though. It was much better. We had less CG audience, less CG everybody.
Yeah.
Which I can appreciate. That it was more crisp. They were more, I don't know, just better looking. But the way it went was like, who mapped this out? So yeah, I give it a C.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and move on to episode 8.
Don't get too rowdy, old
I was
man.
curious to see if the animation was going to go back, and it's looking a little rough.
It looks pretty decent.
Not as decent as the last one.
Looks like the same to me, but I don't know.
I don't know, maybe we'll see when they start moving.
As if his instincts were warning him of an encounter with a yet unknown creature. Zeus's final form, Adamas.
Let's
Adamas's
go.
kill move allows Zeus to store up energy by compressing his muscles. Then unleash a single high-speed punch. The move's simplicity
I
is
like
what gives it its
him
unparalleled
explaining
power.
as it's going.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do this.
God's to rights. Yeah, this definitely has better animation.
Yeah, at
like they
first
waited
I
for
wasn't so sure. I knew that was gonna happen.
Zeus doesn't miss a beat.
Divine reflection. Let's go.
See if you can do it.
Once more, Adam returns the blow.
This is nightmare fuel right here. Please don't break her, sister.
You know it's gonna happen.
I just... And she was a cute little nerdy one.
Adam's dodging every attack, but his nose is bleeding.
He's exhausting himself.
I'm sick of this whole thing.
Yeah, his eyes are gonna be white. They're gonna be so fucking...
What did I say? If he messes up his eyes, he doesn't stand a chance. Because he has to have his eyes to win.
It's devastating his neural circuits.
Muscle dysmorphia.
No, it can't be! His muscles will explode into tiny pieces like birdseed!
Could end in a draw.
Forever, you know. The old man
Whatever it is, it needs to end at this point.
still on the edge of overheat.
He's sitting there looking like nightmare fuel.
Zeus fight for his life before. How beautiful.
But we'll spill over first.
Like something you get for a limited time at McDonald's.
Not these days.
Right, I remember we used to have the Flintstones mugs. Whose cup will overflow first?
Which is basically what we figured this was going to be.
Yep.
Oh, it's close. They're both so close to bursting open, I can almost taste it.
Just the amount of willpower Adam has to convey to make sure he stays one step ahead of Zeus, man.
No.
It's like, boy, they got Loki doing some weird shit.
It was only a matter of time.
Order. You better order it up.
Oh, my God.
Adam stood strong, unflinchingly returning the gods every attack.
It's like, I feel like this is like one of those, this is going to end in a blaze of glory type of things. So I just have to be patient.
Of these two warriors fighting
Why is his
for their
head hovering
lives
above him?
captivated the onlookers. Before any... Hey! Don't you dare stop now! Don't ever stop, you hear me?
That's what he said. Please be the last hit. Blind him. What'd I say? What? Why am I always right?
No, that's what made it messed up.
Why am I always right? Why am I always correct?
Oh man.
Why was I right? I knew that was gonna happen.
I was hoping this nigga would just go ballistic and just...
I knew it. What did I say? If he can't see, he can't win.
If Zeus isn't gonna be exhausted by the end of this shit...
I really hope both of their ass goes to hell. Because I just don't care at this point.
Why she looks so little now?
Yeah, she looks like a little girl in the face. Why her sons look older than her?
Idiot.
God, you have to give up! Just surrender already!
The power of friendship.
To cry. Don't worry.
The power of fatherhood.
You don't have to be afraid of those bad guys. Your dad's gonna take care of all.
Shit. Oh, what delusions of grandeur you have, my new friend. To the very end, father was determined to win.
How your mom grab you when you trying to dodge the belt?
Now I've got you.
Hey man, we ain't got the shotgun gun no more. We got the Miyaki gun. Let's go.
To grab a hold of him. This guy is nuts.
Punch the shit out of his ass.
Please
Adam.
do it. I just want this to be over. Look at these two. Why does like some taking music?
Fight would have gone on forever.
Like some taking 3 music.
Like that Double Gene theme song.
But the end.
It suddenly happened. I guess his heart stopped.
He gonna take his loincloth off. Please sit your decrepit ass down.
Possible.
I tell you.
Well, what? You didn't even have to tell me. I knew this. You know, I be seeing straight through stuff.
Somehow Adam has died on his feet.
Damn.
Took you long enough. Adam breathed his last long before I fell. Even still, he
I'm so
stays.
done with this dumbass show. I'm so sick of this show. Like, I'm sorry. This is not good.
On its own, but that's not all he did. Even after his death, that stubborn human.
He still managed to punch or
What
grab.
was we watching? Where that happened?
Throwing punches.
How though?
Yeah, we've seen this type of thing.
How did he
happen before.
fucking continue throwing punches if his spirit left his body? I don't get it. But it's so compelling though.
I'm sorry. I don't want to act too uninterested at this point or too.
Well, kiddo, looks like it's Gramps' ass that hit the ground first. But what a fight! Never met a man so impressive.
Are all of y'all dead? I guess that's actually death. When their soul just turns into oblivion.
Why does the weapon have to break too? I figured it would still be intact.
I'm sick of this show. I hate this show. I'm sorry. It needed to be said. I'm done.
Really?
I don't care. I don't care about what people think at this point. If they hate me for saying that.
It's like bad animation and pacing aside, it's pretty decent though.
Well, this was actually a good animation episode. I'm not gonna lie. It's picked up. Really, it has. This is the clicheest shit. I seen right through it.
Execution could be a lot better, but for the most part, decent.
No, I'm sorry.
You need to calm down now.
Guess that's gonna be the next one.
Christ, you saw it too, didn't you? Those brass knuckles didn't even have a single scratch on them. She did her job and she fought her hardest. Why did our sister Leif have to die?
In truth, the act of Volander merges human with Valkyrie. They become as one, united in both body and soul. A Valkyrie doesn't merely transform into a weapon through Volander. Her fate is bonded to her wielders. We fight together, and we live or die together.
Live together, die together, man.
Why did I already know that?
Valkyrie for life, man.
Please don't cry, Gal. Leif was prepared for this. She knew how dangerous her battle would be. Every Valkyrie does. A time may come when you too must prepare to follow in our footsteps and put your life on the line.
Oh, hell no. I'd be like,
Hey, man, y'all want me to sacrifice myself?
Tell her how much I love her. Do something kind for her.
Better save them titties.
what kind of...
Oh.
Once I'm through with them, there won't be enough left to scream from.
Yeah, that's what they all thought. I'm
She's gonna be representing the most manliest human being character.
Okay, well, don't tell me who it is, because I really just want to see this. I don't
know who it is. I'm just saying.
Oh, I thought you already knew.
Has two meanings: the trembling one and the thundering one.
Let's all simmer down now for a sip. It's okay.
She over there eating pies.
Stupid wrinkly old bastard! Thinks he can get away with eating my apple, does he?
That's not good. She's eating her gross, salty licorice pies again. She always takes wolfing those things down whenever she's stressed out or in a really bad mood.
What did she say? What kind of pies?
Licorice.
Licorice.
3 in a row.
Wow.
We have to win this next round.
Y'all aren't going to win.
Got the nerve to have a damn cell phone.
Ooh, what did you do that for, Brunhilde?
Is something the matter, sister? Poseidon? Then they intend to break our spirit as soon as possible.
Wait, they're sending in Poseidon already? Why are the gods bringing
They sent in Zeus. Why not? Let's think. Think, Valkyrie.
Oh, I just remembered that Poseidon's actually Zeus' older brother. I bet that guy's totally unstoppable. Why did it have to be him? Hey, are you doing alright, big sister? It feels like we're done for. Also, is it just me, or do you think the gods are trying to end this early with a 7-0 score? Go.
I hope they do. I really do. I hope they end this.
Adorable little
The 7-0 score. Destroy them, please.
If you don't, I'm afraid I might have to cut your cute little head clean off.
She's gonna lose her fucking mind.
She's already lost it.
She
Her
has.
voice is so sweet, but her words are so scary. I thought her ex had a messed up personality, but Bernadette's worse.
Who you gonna select this time, lady?
We're at the cliff's edge.
Let it be Nikola Tesla.
Pushing us back.
He can use his electricity and just
Who?
wipe Poseidon
Damn
out.
it, who? Is there a human in history who could stand against Poseidon, the Lord of the Seas?
You know what I just realized?
When did he?
It would be my honor.
Is that Poseidon?
No.
That's the warrior?
Who?
Kojiro?
You sure?
Man!
Say my honor. You mean that you are Satsuki Kojiro? For real?
I have no idea who this is. Must be a popular samurai or some shit.
I don't know. Old and shriveled? What the heck's going on here? I thought when a soul was summoned to Ragnarok, no matter how old that person was when they died, they would be summoned in their physical prime, not as some crusty old geezer.
Okay, maybe
That must have
he's...
been his prime, sis.
Yeah.
Works. And yet this man thinks.
Well, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. God.
That nigga that cold?
Cow's milk, was it? Oh yes, good stuff. Hmm? Oh. What is this? Ah, whatever it is, it's delicious.
I think this is gonna be the final battle of the season.
You think so?
Yeah, there's no way that this
If this is episode 8, yeah, each battle lasts like 4 episodes, so.
Okay.
That's certainly not what I expected. Still, right before our eyes, he moved with the grace of a master. The man before us is the real thing.
Whoever he is, I just hope he puts up a good fight and he showcases some cool skills and techniques.
I work to hone my swordsmanship. The nature of my gun view has never stopped evolving.
I just want to know how long we have left in
In
this.
other words, this soul
Wait, is this our last episode that we have to watch today?
I think this is the second one we watched.
I thought this was the last one.
Alright guys, that was episode 8. That one ended like how we expected it to end. I ain't gonna lie. As much as I was feeling the episode, it was very much predictable. Even Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles could see it if they did the fusion dance and combined together and shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my thoughts. Very good animation for the most part, very consistent. Zeus was doing shit that I've seen in shows like Yu Yu Hakusho with Toguro. If you guys are familiar with that series, you might notice that guy, he would manipulate his body and turn real big, or he can make it to where he's just the right proportions of muscle. And it also kind of put me in the mind of Baki the Grappler's brother, Jack Hammer, because if you guys remember in the conclusive battle they had up at the tournament, after he used all his steroids and stuff up, his body just became lean and stuff like that, and he was just moving off of pure instinct. So I think that was a very creative, method of doing things with Zeus, because you could only go down from just being so muscular and stuff.
I don't know, man. I think that clichéness, but the animation was better. So it's like, it was a trade-off. Not really much of a trade-off, but we got a better animation and stuff like that with even worse of a storyline. Like, I kind of knew Zeus was gonna win, but they didn't have to make it so like that,
Yeah, it was a little drawn out, a little bit predictable, but for the most part, it was a very enjoyable fight. One of the more enjoyable fights of the series, which, take of it what you will. There aren't that many fights, there are just a lot of drawn out fights between 3 sets,
Which is like, I really, really, really thought when I first was getting ready to watch the show that it was going to be like, I didn't know how many bouts they were going to have, but I'm thinking every episode or 2 is going to be a new fight with a new god.
Yeah.
That also really just kind of blew my gasket with this show.
Yeah, if somebody were to come up with a compilation, I would give it about a good 35 minutes. Like just a compilation of the fights in themselves without all the exposition and the secondary characters observing the fight. 30 to 25 to about 30 minutes at best.
Maybe, yeah.
But we'll have to see how long this next fight is.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be 4 episodes long.
Yeah, but yeah, man, we gonna go ahead and get into that. I'm gonna give this episode a B-.
Yeah, no.
What is it, a C-, D?
I'm going...
or you gonna give a shit
this
anymore?
Episode, I really don't, but I'm gonna give this episode a D.
Oh, okay.
Just a straight D.
There you have it, guys. But man, instead of just stalling and just complaining about this stuff, we gonna keep it rolling and see if it just curbs our enthusiasm like the last fight did at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because we know how stuff go, man. You know,
I hope
it's unpredictable at this point. But let's get into episode 9, man. We'll see you guys there. Oh man, y'all cheating? Poseidon gonna have an advantage now.
If you don't turn this shit off, bruh.
Like, what's the point?
A massive ocean.
I'm trying to figure out what god Zeus is. Just looking insignificant. I'm tired of his ass talking.
Boy, if this intro takes longer than the actual fight, I'm gonna be with you.
Most of them, you better get ready, cause shit.
Mankind struggling under 2 losses in a row. Oh, please, that's what defines them. So let's bring out our next challenger.
Loki is giving me L vibes.
Oh.
The way he's sitting up in that chair and stuff.
Yeah, I seen the Human movie, which he did sit like that, but I think they're letting it. Are they letting it out?
It seems that way. He's gonna use it to make a dramatic entrance, looking like Adam 2.0.
It's really what he look with the Michael Jackson boots on his feet.
That's them dangerous.
That's them bads. He didn't wear that darn dangerous.
Oh.
That makes this champion the Sultan of the Seas, the frosty tyrant of the
This is so worthy of being a fighting game, though.
I would say this would probably make a really good game. Now that I would play.
Hell yeah. The same people that did that game I showed you that looked like it could be an anime.
One of the 3 most powerful Olympian immortals, also known as
Unfortunately, I'm not interested because we've already seen Zeus fight.
I'm always interested in seeing a different fighting style, though.
They got him looking.
He looks
like
cool.
Adam 2.0, but he looks cool though. Yeah.
He looks really cool.
Why they like? What the fuck?
He is Zeus's brother, after all.
A quiz brought to you by the fool who's challenging our maritime master, representing the human system.
I'm also not excited because I don't know who this is.
I don't either, but hopefully he has.
I'm not gonna count him out, but I have no clue who the hell this is.
Is it Minamoto no Yoshitsune who cut down the Taira clan with his katana? Nay! Or Nobutsuna Kami Izumi, the Sengoku era hero who founded the Shinkage Ryu? Oh, the greatest one is none other than this underdog! But what makes this once defeated duelist the undisputed king? Is it his deadly finisher, the Tsubame Dive? Or could it be that
He can flip a glass of milk.
against his longtime rival, Musashi? Nay, I say!
You.
Something gets pros and something gets sold, but everyone is wrong!
We knew it. I knew he was gonna do that.
Of defeat, he advances! Even after the throes of death, he continues to evolve as a swordsman! Even now, he lives in person.
We already know what old girl's gonna transform into.
Does he even need her to transform? Hell yeah, he needs her to transform. What kind of question is that?
Sasaki.
Okay, it wasn't Sasuke. It was okay. I was close. Oh, that was his. I guess is that his first name? I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Sasuke.
Sasaki.
It's Sasaki.
What? The fate of our existence
That old
in the hands
dude.
of this fossil?
What? There's no way he'll win.
If that nigga is standing there, that means he's a problem. I don't know what y'all tripping off of.
Who was that? His son?
Yep.
Nope.
Oh.
It's the famous swordsman Musashi Miyamoto. He's the hero who should be named the greatest of all time. And you know, he also wrote the Book of 5 Rings, which is practically the Bible of tactical warfare.
We don't need your little lecture, boy.
Hey, this should be thoroughly entertaining. Humanity still has a few tricks up its
I'm gonna need Tom Hiddleston to make that face one time for the one time.
The water has stopped. Is it something the old timer did?
What's so cool about that? It's just another one of Sasuke's cheap gimmicks he's always pulling. Isn't that right, Papa?
Shut your ass up. Sit down. When we go in this store, don't you touch shit.
Those are your sacred teachings?
Boy.
You eating them anymore, son?
He looks like his dad. Final battle.
Yeah, this is the final battle.
I mean, I thought it was supposed to be 13.
I'm talking about the fight itself, not the amount of episodes that we got left. I didn't say the final episode. I just said
I didn't say the final episode. I said I thought this Ragnarok was supposed to have 13 fights.
No, it's only supposed to be. Well,
they said it was 13, and if the humans lose 7, they all die.
That's obviously going to be in the next season.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm trying to figure out why they. I don't even give a shit at this point. I don't care. I doesn't care. It doesn't matter at this point.
Both fighters are waiting for the other one to strike first.
Oh?
What the hell is going on in his face? What the way? Why is that the way my mom would look at me in the store? Oh god, that's hilarious. That's funny. Get wrecked.
Already?
Of course, you know it's gonna have a twist.
Of course. Fool!
All along.
Oh, he didn't even move.
He's sweating buckets from standing in one place.
Yeah, I figured. It was like that was in his mind.
He's already all tired out.
He done told your son clothes up and shit.
Man, what a joke. At the end of the day, he really is a loser.
Because every outcome that he comes up with is just like
he loses.
Failure.
I was.
I mean, that's smart. That is smart. Instead of just rushing in there.
He was brainstorming simulations. Clearly, he wasn't really attacking. The point is, I knew that.
Took it that Ares isn't the sharpest knife in the shed because he always be sounding stupid as shit.
That won't work.
Yeah, he looks like the big buff brainless jock type.
Big
had
brute.
already been slaughtered 18 times.
What I say?
What a pain.
What a pain,
No
goddammit.
matter how you slice it, I'm bound to get gored like a fish.
Once upon a far
Lovely.
time.
The Flying Dutchman ship?
Right? Shit.
What's this talk about that little shit being next in line? Were those idiots even thinking?
Who does that look like?
He's
That
a
looks
child.
like something.
I like how they got my man Dio doing the voice.
And spiteful, he then staged a rebellion. At his command, the
Why the ship is the best animated thing in this whole scene?
Wouldn't say the best anime, but I'd say the best background.
Yeah, you're right.
And marched onward.
Because it's technically not moving.
Yeah, you're right.
The time has come. I have secured the support of Zeus's council.
Ooh.
All members have pledged to follow me. And there's more. Thanks to Hermes, several of the Olympians have promised to
He look like he
provide
don't. He look like me.
additional
He don't
legions.
care about none of this.
You're the only one left.
Why is he animated so
You and I.
insignificant looking?
That's
It's about him?
Yes.
Yeah.
In comparison to him, yes.
He'd be on season 1 of the Yu Yu Hakusho.
sibling should be allowed to rule over his
I mean, his muscle proportions look weird.
mask, right?
Toe grip.
Apologies. I believe I misheard you. You're a bit far. Tell me, what did you say?
It's like Teresa from Housewives of, I think, Orange County when she flipped that damn table over.
I want to be sure that I understand you. Say it once more. Go ahead, I'm listening. I expected this from
Say it once
Zeus,
more.
but not you. You should defer to me, yet you two act like a pair of worthless rats.
They treated this dude so badly. I'm sorry.
He looks so insignificant.
He looks so bad.
He looks like he's about to get his TV turned off.
I'm gonna need him to have his TV turned off.
God needs no army, nor to resort to betrayal. They need only themselves.
He turn his TV off and unplug his VCR.
We've always been the embodiment of perfection. But you've managed to defile everything we represent.
Swear with his teeth.
Trying to make a fool out of me.
That weapon looked kind of cool.
Since the day you were born.
So as we suspected, there's not going to be any fighting between that guy and him.
Even as a baby, he was unimpressed.
Single time. Did you acknowledge me?
Nigga, who cares about you? What are you? You're nothing. The animators don't even care about you.
Right? Your own mom didn't even care about you.
In the moment their eyes met, Poseidon took his brother's life.
Took it, yanked it from him.
I'm getting heavy vibes that Poseidon is going to be one of the most try-hard, edgelord characters I've ever seen, where he's just going to be winning, unfazed, have an answer for everything.
That hit was not that hard.
No. Shit.
You better be glad you got on a clean outfit.
Seems one of us was unsuited to the title. Wouldn't you agree, Hermes?
Someone has a sharp eye.
Wouldn't that be his uncle?
No.
Yes, sir.
Come on, like Hermes.
Poseidon would be Hermes' uncle?
Yeah.
His name was erased from the annals of history, as if the number of Olympian gods had always been 12 from the dawn of time.
Actually, I'm sorry, this is making my history buff like itch inside how historically accurate and inaccurate this show is. It is so bad.
So, it was you. You betrayed us? The fallout from the ensuing war would have torn the heavens apart.
Which is exactly why I found the prospect too exciting to resist.
Huh? Sounds amazing! A great idea! A great big bloody war! Can't wait to get my muscles dirty!
Is that?
Master Zeus was positively beside himself with elation.
Yeah, that was a young version of Zeus.
Looking like,
Adamas was a fighter.
I don't even remember the boy's name. God damn it.
You'd have to be a warlord yourself.
Lemillion.
His precision for bloodshed is hardly his most horrifying quality. You see, as soon as Poseidon decreed that Adamas never existed, it became canonized as an undeniable reality. Whatever he says becomes the truth. None are granted any room to object. In my humble opinion,
that butt chin is ridiculous at this point.
It's
not even a butt chin anymore.
One piece of the chin is kind of rising upward while the other one is down.
Divine being.
As we suspected, we were going to be sitting here watching these cats just sit there.
I get the feeling I'm not enough of a threat for you. So how do you suggest we speed this along?
This nigga got an X on his face.
Right, looking like one of them brioche buns or some shit.
But I'm not dying today.
So that was episode 9, where we saw my boy Kojiro Sasaki get ready to fight Poseidon, and then we got introduced to Poseidon's backstory, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get introduced to Sasaki's backstory in the next episode, which is episode 10. So we have 3 episodes to go. I don't really have a lot to say about that. It's like only that Poseidon seems to just have nerves of steel and no personality at all, which lets me know that he's going to be one of the most uninteresting characters, unless he his personality somewhat shifts during battle.
One of the best looking. I thought Thor had no personality, but this dude just, he is so Jotaro. but like even more boring.
Yeah, I was like, even though I hate Jotaro in terms
Jotaro.
of his characterization and personality, I would say that this character is just way more bland.
Yeah, it's like it's something about the amount of bland that Jotaro has that's really, I don't know. But this dude just stands there and looks good, I guess. He has a nice outfit. I give him that. The animation wasn't too bad on this episode.
Yeah, it's pretty much just standard, you know.
Yeah, nothing too special. As we suspected, we'd be sitting here with no fight. With two competitors, we're not even that crazy about fighting. You would think they'd speed it along. If he's the underdog, and this is Poseidon, the water dude. I mean, you would think, oh, let's go ahead and give them the show they deserve. No, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna prolong it, and we're not even gonna show them any action. We're just gonna show this dude thinking in his mind of all the ways he's going to lose. I'm gonna give this episode a D-.
I'll give it a low C. I don't want to say that it was very interesting, but it was somewhat interesting seeing Poseidon's backstory. But you know, I thought we was kind of done with this whole trope of just giving an exposition dump before these characters actually face off. But it was cool seeing Sasaki just kind of calculate in his mind and picture all the different outcomes of him just basically dying. So it's almost like he's alluding that he's not going to be able to make the first move in Poseidon. He is. And he's going to have to use some kind of ultra instinct slash or some shit.
I must not be intimidating enough for you. And sat down. So yeah, it's like he's trying to leave the floor open for Poseidon to strike first, so then he can react and then wait. It's kind of remind me of the way he reacted to that milk falling down. He reacted.
Yeah, he reacted like water.
Yeah,
almost.
He didn't strike first. He just reacted to it.
Exactly. So this is going to be a battle of nerves of steel and just predictions and shit of that nature. But we really don't have much else to say besides that regarding the episode. You know, like I said, I'm going to continue to watch just so I can see what these characters do in this battle. But man, like I don't even know, guys. Like I'm one of the more optimistic individuals in these reactions, but even I am a little concerned. You know, it's just, and then you know, like. This video, I'm pretty sure it's not going to garner a lot of attention because, for one, we're late with reacting to this, but two, it just seems like everybody's kind of like throwing their hands up and they're done, and the people that are, you know, that do care about it, they're going to most likely dislike the video because we have so much bad things to say about it. Because
at this point, I don't even care.
Yeah, it's like
this is not
the people that don't care, and you have the people that care too much, and they're going to defend the series.
They're going to defend the series. How dare you?
Right, because we got two dislikes on our last.
I seen that. I was like, man, I don't really care. This show is not that good. I'm sorry. It's like some shows are not that good. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm pretty sure there are shows that I love that people would think I was absolutely insane for thinking they were that great. But it's like, I don't know. It just wasn't it.
Yeah, I don't know either, guys. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it there. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode reaction or this 3-episode reaction. If you guys want to see the next reaction, you can head over on the Patreon where we have it up exclusively to the 2nd tier and 3rd tier people who want to see it early. And we also have the full and unedited version of this reaction up for $10 a month. So $5 a month for the early one, $10 a month for the full extended version that'll also be up earlier. But this is your boy RBG, aka Random Black Gamer, and my girl Johnny Lee. We ain't seen the reactions. We'll catch you guys later on the next reaction to Record of Ragnarok. Peace out.